If you are looking for energy-efficient ways to stay warm this winter, Rodney Wilshire from Empire Solar Store joins us now to talk about insulation. So good to see you.
Hey, good to see you, too.
Is this the first time I've seen you since the New Year?
Yes, Happy New Year.
We're talking about two things, though, right? Two different types of insulation today.
Insulation.
Okay, so what's the first one you have here?
All right, so the first thing I've got here is an advanced energy panel.
Okay.
It's actually by a company called Windotherm. They're actually local out of Hoosick Falls. This is a great product that actually people can use to insulate their old leaky windows. So I have this little model here set up here. This is you know, something similar you might see in a basement or an attic or just in an old part of your house.
Okay.
Very small window. And what are your choices as far as, you know, remediating any sort of air loss or heat loss that goes through a window? You can replace it, you can caulk it, you can do something. Those things cost a lot of money, and this is something that any homeowner or a professional can do to actually help remediate that expense and that loss of heat.
So basically, this is your window back here behind us. You buy this part and put over the front of it.
Exactly. It's all custom made. It's actually very easy to install.
It's very light, too.
Yeah. It's about as light as a you know, a screen.
Okay.
And it's actually very durable. If I hit that, yeah.
Okay.
It can resist a shock up to 60 miles an hour.
Okay.
So, I mean,
That's one way.
Yeah, one way to do it. It's really great indoor, outdoor, summer, winter.
Okay.
The other thing is insulation. What I've got set up here is an example of some of the common types of mass insulations that you see over here.
Why don't you tell us about them?
Okay, so that is fiberglass, your pink insulation right here.
Okay.
And that's got an R11 value.
Okay.
It's 4 inches. Then you've got some cellulose, which is really like recycled newspaper. Again, that's got an R13, 4 inches. And then you've got the new spray foam type that you're seeing a lot of advertisements for.
Where is that?
All the way over on the end, over here. It's very messy. It takes a professional to do. You got to wear a lot of equipment. It's very permanent. Also, you know, ultimately, it does attract fire, or it can burst into flames if heat gets high enough.
Well, you don't want that.
You don't want that. So what are your options? What's the new thing? This stuff right here, it's called radiant foil. It's actually a thermal insulator, and it also blocks radiant heat. So we've got this little experiment set up in demonstration.
Okay, we have 30 seconds.
30 seconds. All right. You got about a ½ inch of this. With the 4-inch air gap, you've got an R10 value here.
What do you mean by that, R10?
That's the resistance to heat transfer.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay? So all of these have their own special R value. This actually has the lowest R value, but as you can see on our little thermometer setup, this actually has only risen about 5 degrees since we set that up. The fiberglass insulation has risen about 15 degrees, the cellulose has risen about 12 degrees, and the spray foam has also risen about 10 degrees.
Okay.
So this is really the best bang for your buck. It's about 3 times as cost effective as that, and 3 times, or it's exactly the same effectiveness as a spray foam.
Okay, we've run out of time. Thanks so very much for those tips.